I don't have a crazy amount of time, so when I watch shows and stuff, so I watched all of Defenders, and there was 8 episodes. I don't. I don't usually watch like episodes like that. Like I say, Animal Kingdom's another one which I'm like binge watching. However, Defenders, I wasn't actually too keen on it.
Right.
I don't know if that's because I haven't seen Luke Cage or Iron Fist. One thing I will say, Iron Fist is fucking useless, and he's like, I heard that he was useless in the TV show before.
Yeah.
I hear that he's a bit better in this one, but he's still useless.
He's useless.
He's useless. But I didn't. Maybe I just didn't have that connection with the characters. I found it took a while to get into as well. The first 2 episodes, like they were bringing them together, which I can understand because it was mainly for people like me that haven't seen that. You know, they were bringing the characters together. If everyone had seen all of the other previous shows, they probably could have brought them together within the first episode. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, it's the same deal when we were talking about the Avengers movie.
Yeah,
they'd all sort of seen most of them.
Yeah. So, but I did. And by like episode 3 and 4, and they were in like that Chinese restaurant, and Iron Fist confronted them in the boardroom and stuff. That it's started to get really cool. But I just didn't really have the payoff at the end for me either. Like I thought it was like very predictable with like Elektra and what's his face, Daredevil. I was just expecting a little bit more. I think what happened with me was every time there was a fight scene, and they were kind of cool, and I know it's a TV series and it's not a movie, but I felt like by episode 7 or 8, whenever I saw a fight scene, I was just like, yeah, it's going to be
the same.
It's going to be throw him over, do this, do that, and then and then that person will go next, and that one. I don't know. It was a bit predictable, especially like the very ending with the crumbling of the building and stuff. But overall, yeah, I think the dynamic of all of them kind of worked. You know, having Luke Cage, because I think Luke Cage and Iron Fist in the comics, they're like buddies in the comic.
Yeah, they got their own heroes for hire.
I could feel that dynamic was pretty cool. Sigourney Weaver, she was awesome. Really liked her. I liked her kind of like her hand. You know, all the guys, they were pretty sweet as well. So it definitely had some, and then like the fight scenes and Daredevil was awesome, and Jessica Jones. Those 2 people for me kind of carried it. But like I said, I've only seen Daredevil and a bit of Jessica Jones, so I hadn't seen the other ones. So, but those 2,
it's kind of weird because it's not a season in a show; it's its first season. Yeah, but it's definitely like season 5 in the Marvel universe. Yeah, because you've had 4 shows. No. Yeah, you've had 5 shows, 5 seasons before this. You've had two Daredevil. Yeah. And then each of the others have had 1. So this
Jessica Jones had only 1.
She's had 1, and then then Cage, and then Iron Fist. Okay. So it's like she's getting her second one. They're all getting second ones.
I thought I had. Yeah.
Which is something else we can talk about. But yeah, it's like the 6th season, but it's still got that weird thing of like the team have to come together in the first 2. Yeah. So for people who haven't seen anything, that makes sense. And for people who have seen everything, it's kind of like, just get on with it. Yeah. And it still felt like 8 episodes was too many episodes.
I think it was by the end of episode 3 or even 4 where it really started going somewhere. Yeah. So I felt like that was 1 episode too long. So
once it got going, it was good.
It was, yeah. I was into it. I was into it all the way up till basically the end. It's just the last episode, like 7 and 8/8. I was expecting a bit more out of it, and again, I was getting a little bit bored with the fight scenes. Yeah, they was just starting to become like the same kung fu, and someone shooting, but okay, just roll out the way or something like that. So, but then I can appreciate that it is a TV show and they've got lower budgets and stuff, so they did a really good job of like the characters coming together, like a bit like Avengers kind of thing. So that was good to see. And there were some great scenes, like the boardroom scene where he confronts them, like for the first time in Sigourney Weaver. But I'm trying to think.
They tried a lot to make Iron Fist cool in this, which is what I thought.
God, he's useless.
But then I found out that this was filmed before Iron Fist series.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
That's like, it just shows how bad the Iron Fist series was.
Right.
That I thought they did a better job fixing him here, but they didn't even fix him here.
Yeah.
It's just he was he was more humanized in this one.
Sure.
Like when he would do something stupid, the rest of them would just be like, stop being an idiot. But it was still like, that whole scene that really pissed me off obviously it's all spoilers for this, we didn't say it, but obviously.
Yeah.
Do you know the scene where it's revealed that he is the key to opening the thing? And everyone's like, all right, Danny, we have to get you out of here because you're dangerous if you're around. And he's like, no, I'm going to stay and fight. This is my destiny. And you're just like, are you a fucking moron? Like, if your destiny is to defeat the Hand, then all you have to do is not be here. Yeah. And they lose. That's it. Yeah. You don't have to be the dickhead punching your way through the thing. And like, nobody called him out on that. Of just go away and you win. Yeah. That's it. And then like he's tied to the chair and he's all like, oh no, I can't believe it. And you're like, shut up. And it's made because I saw this show. Yeah. But now that you haven't seen his show. No. And you know that he's a dickhead. Yeah. And it's like, the actor's fine. But the character, they just... Yeah. They balls him up really bad. And like I said, he's useless in terms of fighting.
And even at the end with the door, and then Electra kicks him into it. It's like, are you dumb?
Don't make the fist.
I know. Yeah, that was it. It was the fist. And it was like, oh, I'm going to make this and I'm going to punch it. I was like, that's where it just like, it lost me.
Yeah, that's the point where it's like, there's got to be a way to get there. Yeah. That doesn't involve you doing that.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the Wolverine, which is crap, but they need to get his claws. Yeah. So he doesn't know that, and we don't know that. And what happens is the girl says to him all this shit that pisses him off. Yeah. And he gets angry, and his claws come out. Then they lock the clamp down, and then they cut the claws off. Yeah. That could have happened with Danny, except from like episode 6, they know he's the guy who opens the fucking vault. If he makes his fist, that opens the vault. Yeah. We know all this, and he still does it. And you're just like, fuck off. Yeah. You dumb fucking thundering idiot.
He was already dumb most of the way through that season, but then at the end when he just did that fist and they were like, okay, now she's going to grab his hand and then throw it into the door. And he was just useless as well, that his fighting. Like, he made that fist and it was just didn't really do anything, to be honest. Like, he punched numerous people and it was just so dumb.
He punched Luke Cage, which was fun, but
but just the way that he'd do it, and he was like, I need to get my chai or whatever it is.
The chai. Get his tea.
It just, I don't know. He actually in a way just ruined it, to be honest.
Like, he's really bad from the comic version in nearly every way. His character is really bad. Yeah. Like, the character in the comic is much lighter. He's more fun. Yeah. And he's not as much of a whiny prick. But there's also the fighting aspect. Like, Iron Fist is as good as everyone on that team combined. Yeah. Like, he should be taking on 50 people.
That's what I was told, but from what we saw there,
he's no better than Daredevil.
Oh yeah, he was the worst out of them. Yeah. Like, I felt coming out of that Daredevil was the better fighter. Yeah. Like, I know he can make the fist and probably just blow him away, but without that fist...
Without that fist, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Yeah, like, the fist is supposed to take him to the next level. Yeah. But he's already
supposed to be pretty good.
He's supposed to be the best. Yeah. Like, he should be able to take on Captain America. Right. And he's normal. He's not superhuman. Yeah. But he's so skilled, so acrobatic, so fucking in tune with everything. He's just like... Yeah. Take everybody down. And everyone's like, holy shit balls, this guy's amazing. Yeah. And then he's like, and if I concentrate and focus my chi, so it's more than just being physically the best, he's also spiritually centered. And then he gets his fist and he goes, pow, and he knocks the shit out of somebody. Then you're like, that's why he's superhuman. But on his own, he's like, it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. And if I was to write the show, here's the if I could fix it scenario. All I would have done is, if you want to keep him as a whiny prick and a baby and have emotional issues, do that. But keep the fact that he's an unbelievable fighter. Because then you got this great contrast of this guy who can't control his emotions. Yeah. And if he loses it, nobody can fucking put him down. Whereas, like, when he loses against the defenders, it's like, Daredevil's just stop, kid. Yeah. Knocks him the fuck out.
I know.
Whereas if Danny Rand is like this kid that's trying to concentrate, and then he has like a loose temper and he snaps.
Yeah, yeah.
He could just go off and beat the shit out of 100 people.
Yeah.
And no one would be like, what the fuck do we do?
I have to also say, I'm not 100% on the actor either.
No.
I thought he was alright.
He's alright, but like he didn't have anything to do.
But it's possible that they just wrote the character so badly that it might have ruined it. I'd like to give him a chance, but
I feel really bad for like the other actors because all of them are great.
Yeah, really, they really
and all their shows are great.
Yeah,
and they have to like carry him now.
I'm guessing it's just a costume thing, but with Luke Cage, like he always has the yellow hoodie. Is that just? Is there
his original?
Is there something behind that?
You saw the show Luke Cage?
No, I only watched like an episode or two. I never watched.
Okay, it's like episode 3 or 4. They do like the comic version, which is like it's a yellow T-shirt.
Oh, so they explain
he's got like a cuffs and he's got
because I know that that's his look in the comics, but that's pretty much like.
So for this, they kind of just gave him the yellow hoodie. Yeah.
Okay, but yellow isn't like.
Yellow's his color, but
it's just okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if there was a reason behind it or something like.
It's kind of like giving him the costume without giving, because he's not the kind of guy who's going to wear a costume.
Yeah, yeah.
And same with like Iron Fist at the end, they have him in like at the very very end when he's on the rooftop.
Yeah.
He's kind of got that like a tracksuit greeny yellow.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like his outfit, which is yellow green.
Yeah.
I thought a nice thing to do in this season would have been, because one of the things with the costume. I don't understand why they didn't do this. Like, this is a real thing, because a part of the problem with the show is that the actor cannot fight, so they're always having to like do something stupid, like he puts up a hood, and then that's the stunt guy. Like there's this one scene that's really really obvious where he's just walking down this alleyway and he puts his fucking hood up for no reason, and then a fight breaks out, and then he takes the hood back down. It's obviously there's just a stunt guy.
Yeah.
And I get that, and you can cover it up with Daredevil because he's got a mask.
Sure.
But for this, they could have seen, okay, that's a problem we've had in the show. How do we get around it without it making look stupid, putting a mask on? It's easy. The first time he sees Daredevil, he's wearing a scarf.
Right.
Matt Murdock has the scarf on to hide his face.
Yeah.
And then he has the mask on. And then I thought they were building to it. Danny Rand sees the costume. He's like, that's pretty cool. And I thought it was a great moment. And Luke Cage's like, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
when he has the fucking
Daredevil
costume on finally.
Yeah.
And then when you have, spoiler alert again, Matt Murdock sacrifices himself. I thought it would have been some sort of tribute for Danny to put on a yellow mask.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
And then you have the actor wearing a fucking mask.
Of course, yeah.
And then you can start giving him a better stunt guy to do better fights for season 2.
Yeah.
And they seem to go that way.
Yeah.
And then at the end, his costume's just a tracksuit.
Yeah, he's just like sitting there.
You know the problem. You know what the issue is, that this character is boring as fuck, whiny, and can't fight. Yeah. You could fix one of them right now.
I'm surprised he's getting a second season, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's just the way Netflix don't care. They make money.
Yeah.
They can fucking throw their money at anything. Stranger Things season 2 is coming out and that shit.
Yeah, I think
that's a good joke. That's good.
They've already announced season 3 of that. Yeah. Which bugs me when they do that, because it's like, well, thanks. Season 2 must end somehow. Not that they were going to bomb it anyway, but still. No. But no, I think overall for Defenders, I enjoyed it. Like I said, I don't usually watch a whole season like that. I was bored of the fighting by the end of it. I just thought they could mix it up. Yeah. And then I was just bugged by Iron Fist. He was that bratty kind of. He's obviously supposed to be rich, but like a Stony Stark. Yeah. I keep wanting to say that now. But yeah, just he pissed me off. And
he's not even that good kind of dickish billionaire.
No, he's exactly. Like you want to kind of be like, oh, he's a dickhead, but I like him. Yeah. Kind of thing. Like basically Stony Talk. But
everything good about him in this season was everything that should have happened in his show. Yeah. Like Luke Cage calling him out, being like, you're a millionaire. You were born a millionaire. Yeah. You were always going to be able to change people's lives. That kind of shit. Yeah. And you see him being like, oh fuck yeah. And then like it clicks in his head and he goes to the corporation being like, where's the hand? that like real simple thing of like, oh yeah, I'm rich. Yeah. I can just find them because I'm rich. Yeah. And that's when he has his boardroom thing. Like that's the good stuff. Yeah. Because he can't fight.
No, I know.
Like just get rid of that part.
He's supposed to be,
Put a mask on him.
He punched a dragon. Punched a dragon.
He was. I agree.
I like everyone laughing about that as well.
Yeah, everyone taking a piss at him like, so what's that thing? It's I focus my chi. No, you don't. You took magic pills or something. Sure. Yeah. I'd recommend it if you like the other Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that falls down. A lot of stuff I liked. I liked there's a couple of twists at the end I liked. I didn't think they were going to kill Matt Murdock. So for a long time there, I was like, maybe they did.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of thing that like on the Netflix shows, you could get away with that.
Yeah.
Like people might complain being like, Daredevil's my favorite, but it's like, you know, it's a kind of thing of like you could kill the TV show. It doesn't affect the movies.
Yeah. They could have done like done that and not announced anything. Do Jessica Jones at the end of Jessica Jones, he's there, and then announce his next season. Maybe that could have been cool. But I felt like just him in the hospital bed and stuff at the end was a little bit. I think cheese. But
I'm getting a little bored of the Netflix system. Like I said, the fighting is like a couple of bits. I'm like, this is cool. Do
you remember when Daredevil first came out? Like the fight scenes down those corridors and stuff were like awesome. Like this is great. And they had the same stuff in this. It's just by the end of it, I was just a little bit like, it's kind of like the same scene. It's like I could just see them all.
That bugged me was if you're going to have 4 people like that, they should have had them working together better.
Yeah.
There should have been more stuff of like
I think so.
Them fighting off each other.
Yeah.
Because that would have made it fun.
Yeah.
Like they kind of tried a couple of moments here and there that were okay, but mostly it was just like, somebody's shooting a machine gun, Luke Cage will stand in the way, and then
exactly.
But it's
like even when they were coming down in the lift, and then they were like, "I've got an idea," you know.
Yeah.
Like basically, your idea was, "I'm just gonna climb on top of this thing and I'll sneak out."
Yeah.
I was expecting something a little bit more. I was expecting either like a really nice one-liner or something, but I can't even remember what Jessica Jones says. But all you see is them just swing out from the side.
Yeah.
I was like, that was predictable. I thought it would be like, I have an idea, and then something funny happens, or I don't know, whatever it is.
It's just the thing of the writers don't quite want to make the shows like it should be. Like for me, that moment when it's just, I've got an idea, it should have been like, they turn off all the lights.
Yeah, something like
Daredevil's
what's going on, you know?
Can see anyway.
So, yeah.
Daredevil can fight in the dark. That's his big advantage.
Yeah.
Like when he goes into a fight, he turns off all the lights.
Yeah.
And then like you can't fight in the dark. And that's why this one regular guy can be like one of the most effective fighters in New York. Because no matter how good a fighter you are, he can fight you in the pitch dark and beat the shit out of you because you can't fight back.
Yeah.
So I thought that it was going to be they turn off all the lights and Matt is the one who has to tell everybody what to do.
Right.
So he has to just shout to Luke Cage going, there's 4 of them right ahead of you, just run right at them. And like he can't see them, but he just does it.
Yeah.
Because he knows Matt knows that it's there.
Yeah.
And it's the same with Jessica Jones. You'd be like, okay, I need you to punch 3 feet ahead, take 2 steps to your left and do it again. And then she does that and she takes them down. And then what you have is you have Matt and you have Iron Fist, these super ninja guys back to back, just pa.
Yeah.
And then like then you have the moment where his fucking...
He can glow the room up.
Close the room up when his fist lights up. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that, to me, seemed to make sense.
Yeah.
Based on what you're dealing with.
Take it off the shelves.
Take it off the shelves. Yeah. I don't know. I expected more from it.
Yeah.
But what I got was... I watched it all. I was entertained. That
was the thing. It was entertaining. I watched it all. So that's saying something as well.
All right. On to something really good. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, subscribe or don't. It's your life. You can do what you want.
Yeah, if you like what you heard, check out the full episode. We're on YouTube and iTunes.
Thanks, guys. He didn't say thanks because he's a prick.